For the past few years, Coach Cause has been continuing a new tradition at Brother Rice. This would be the Time Capsule Project. Now, the name might make you think of something that it's not, but let me explain. It isn't burying items underground and waiting 100 years to dig them up. Rather, it's an emotional reflection of how the seniors have matured over their 4 years at Brother Rice. Now, this started as Coach Cause's students write letters to themselves to be read senior year. Parents could also write letters over the passing years about their sons and add the letters to the pile the seniors read. This event started with Coach Cause giving a very inspiring and funny speech about the seniors, and later introducing the freshmen to what they too will experience one day. As the time came, the seniors were able to read their letters and reflect on how they have matured and developed over the 4 years. Coach Cause's freshman class also watched as they too have written their letter and participated in the Time Capsule Project, awaiting their day to read their letters. The events and reactions that took place are like nothing else here at Brother Rice. Let's see what some of the students have to say.
Alright, so what's the Time Capsule mean to you?
To me, the Time Capsule is just a nice way to reflect on my years of high school. Going through the friendships I've built, the things I've accomplished. It's just been a nice way to reflect on my high school career.
It allows them to set their goals for their senior year. It allows them to see where they want to be.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, I'd definitely say I'm a different person than I was freshman year. I mean, you go through a lot throughout high school. It really tests you and turns you into the person you are today.
Hello everybody, welcome to the last and final senior edition of Chieftain Live. As always, I'm your host, Julian Hermes. In this episode, Sup cuties, welcome to the senior edition of Chieftain Live. This episode we dish out some saucy mock awards with Murph Dog.
I look at some senior sportsmen's. Little fun facts action with Hair Bear.
Then we go back in time with some history of senior pranks with the gruesome twosome, Sosa and Luge.
Also, we'll learn about a nasty epidemic known as Senioritis from the Canadian connoisseur, Dave Bauer.
And finally, Julian will bring it home with the blissful close with the 4-year senior recap. Wow! Sante, let's kick it off!
There are many likely candidates who are deserving of these crusty senior mock awards. Let's go to Murph Dog as he graces the halls, asking our fellow seniors who deserves these prestigious awards the most.
Who do you think will be on The Bachelorette as the most desperate man?
Well, obviously I have to pick the thirstiest guy in the school, so I'm going to have to go with Billy Nelson.
Who do you think will get carded at the age of 30?
I'm going to go with Nick Simpson. He's kind of got that baby face going. Maybe if he worked on facial hair a little bit, might make a difference, but I think that's a good one.
Who is the best goon?
There's a few good goons, but I'm going to say Jack Brown.
Who is most likely to be on The Bachelorette? Probably Chris Cook. Kid's always trying to find love, but he's pretty desperate.
Everyone loves a good old prank, but you know what? Here at Chieftain Live, we wanted to figure out the best senior pranks to happen during the school's existence.
We take it down to the dangerous duo, Sosa and Luge, as they show us the best senior pranks of all time.
Senior pranks at Brother Rice have been a tradition throughout the years. I'm going to take you through a journey with some of the most memorable pranks in history, including recollects from our staff and alumni. Next, we hear a legendary prank on deceased faculty member, Mr. McDunn.
They took his desk, took it outside, somehow, I don't know how, they got it on the roof. And then they took Mr. McDunn outside and looked up, and sure enough, his desk was there. I thought that was pretty good.
Furthermore, we talked to 2 alumni about their senior prank.
We met up in the parking lot. Right, everyone got goony. I wore a very small Grant Hill jersey and an Austin Powers jacket. Mr. Guy, what did you wear?
I had a watermelon costume.
Good choice, good choice. Then we decided to march through the school at the first bell. I think we ran through the arc back when it was the library as loud as we could to make the librarian really mad. We took a knee during the morning prayer and got surrounded by administration. And they told us if we didn't change, we had to go home.
Lastly, we saved the best prank for last.
When a couple of kids drafted a letter on Brother Rice letterhead. They signed Mr. Bernie's name to it. They bought their own stamps and sent it to every family that was enrolled at Brother Rice. saying that because of a scheduling error, there were 3 more days of school that had to be tacked on to the end of the year. And that letter came to every family.
Those guys were legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Recently, there's been a huge outbreak of a nasty disease that's hit our senior student body. It's known as senioritis, and it's affecting our seniors. Let's go to Dave Bauer with the coverage.
Senioritis, a crippling disease that strikes high school seniors during the second semester. Something that everybody thinks they have every year until they actually become seniors and realize that senioritis is so much more real than they ever could have imagined. Symptoms include laziness and excessive wearing of sweatshirts and untucked shirts, as well as a lack of doing anything to get ready for the day. It also features a lack of studying, lots of wandering, repeated absences, and a generally dismissive attitude.
5 days in the quarter where I had a 0 GPA, and my mom would really be upset about it. So for her sake and mine, I got it up to a 2.0. Now we're rolling deep. Hopefully I can end high on the quarter.
Clearly, senioritis can get the best of even some of our most remarkable guys here at Rice.
The fact that I'm still a senior 8 years after being a senior. I think I still have a couple math tests I have to take. Serve at detention. Forgot my belt one day. Sorry, Mr. Godwin.
Throughout our 4 years of Brother Rice, we have had many amazing memories. Julian Hermes takes us back down memory lane and hopefully is not wearing a suit.
Whammy!
Built after 4 long years lasts a lifetime, even when our time together doesn't. For our seniors, it's now time to say goodbye. Let's go look back at some of our seniors' favorite memories from their time spent at Brother Rice.
My favorite part of Rice is the Rube Goldberg project in Coach Cal's class.
My favorite part of Brother Rice is Kairos. It meant everything to me. Just love the boys.
All right, what am I miss about Rice? Definitely gonna miss all my friends here. My man, Mr. Godwin, love that guy. Gonna miss Mr. Kender too, and definitely gonna miss the Kairos brothers.
Definitely gonna miss most of my teachers, a lot of my friends, especially Mr. Kender and Mr. Nauman. Mr. Kender just rounded me up from a 40% on a test to a 50, so it was pretty cool.
I'm gonna miss Mr. Philo for sure. That man taught me how to study. College, here I come.
I think the school really helped us all prepare for college readiness, and I feel like we're all gonna be really set academically. I'm gonna miss the boys, as you know, it's kind of hugging me from behind. And the Kairos experience really helped me a lot. And I'm gonna miss all of my Kairos brothers.
So my advice to freshmen would be on class on time, come in here and work hard, and your success will pay off at the end.
So I'll miss cross country for our Brother Rice, all the big meets we had.
To the younger guys, enjoy your time here. It goes by really fast, and these will be some of the best years of your life. You're gonna meet some of your best friends. Don't stress too much, just have a great time.
That's it for our final edition of the Chieftain Live.
As is tradition, we want to give some final shout-outs to our boys.
Shout out Mr. Fowler for the scarves. That's it from all of us. We'll see you guys at graduation.